Hi lovelies, welcome back to the channel. In today's video is just a quick one on how to cut and sew this stylish butterfly Bubu outfit. So let's get started. Start with the basic bodice pattern. The basic bodice pattern, we need the armhole, the bust, the hip, the waist, and also the length which we'll be working with. I have a tutorial on how to draft and sew a basic bodice pattern is up on my channel. You can check it out. Here I have already drafted it out on a fabric and I placed it on the back one which has a zipper allowance. Afterwards, I'll take it back to the machine and join it at the shoulder point. Then meanwhile, I'm going to cut a facing for the bodies. That is, at the upper part, I have to use a facing to like sew the neckline or a bias. It depends on choice. If you check the neckline also, there is a kind of applique at the neckline. So it depends on what you choose to work with to attach to the neckline. So to take the measurement for the Florence part, and in this aspect is of two ways which we can draft this, either by a slash and spread method or by a flare method. In this video we'll be going with the splash and spread method. I have a tutorial also on the flare, as in how to draft a flare. The length which I'll be working with here is about 16 inches by 5 inches, but if you are working it on your fabric, you have to like take the measurement from the shoulder towards the nail length, or you can decide not to get to the nail length. It depends on how long you would love it. But for this pattern here, I'm working with 5 inches. So the next thing to do also, at the tip there, I left like 1.5 and also make a curve shape to get 1.5. You can as well use the freehand method, but here I use a master ruler, but it depends. I still adjusted it despite using the master ruler. That is, at that point I don't want it to be a bit pointy. Afterward, the next thing to do is to splash and spread on a fabric. Is 16 inches for the length, then 5 for the wideness. So afterwards, I'm going to place it on a fabric. So just keep watching and see how I go about this. Afterward, the next thing to do is to place the Florence on the bodies. So here we do it. So from the extreme end, like the side seam, we're going to leave like 2 inch or 2.5. Let me say 3 inches or 4, depends on what you are working with. But for this, I'm using 2.5 inch away from the side seam to attach the Florence pants. This is how we're going to attach it. We just make a straight roll here, then we're going to attach at this point, then we sew through this place, then also move it to the other side, that is the back, and also sew down. This part here we can as well sew with a bias tape, or we can as well just sew it, just take it in with half of an inch now. So it depends on what you're working with. So now I'll go and do that, attach the Florence parts to the both sides. Then afterwards, I'm also going to attach the round sleeve. Then after attaching the round sleeve, and I'll also sew both sides together. Then I'll show the results. One. This thing can just sew this side and have a neat finishing. Attaching the Florence parts to the bodies, this is the result. The next thing to draft is my basic sleeve. So here we go with it. And meanwhile, the sleeve part also, we need to get like a plain fabric like Dutchies, shining satin, velvet. It depends on what you would love to attach to that sleeve part, because if we watch closely, there's another fabric attached to the sleeve hem. So we're going to get another fabric for that aspect. But for this tutorial, I didn't attach. So while you are cutting yours, you need to get another fabric for that part. Here's our basic sleeve. So the next thing is to attach it to the round sleeve parts. So afterwards, then I'm going to sew it round and also hem the sides. So here we have the results of it. And meanwhile, I need to attach my zip. Remember, it has a zipper allowance. I'm going to attach a zip at the back. Then, and also I'll give it a slit too. Then hem. What do you think of today's video? I would like to know your view on today's video. Listeners, lovers, returning subscribers, thanks for always keeping up with your girl. I appreciate you guys. Bye for now.